Richie B, the party master, on Up and Go.
The month of January has 31 days. We are already at day number 14. It's the start of the weekend. My name is Richie B. This is Up and Go. You're on the bridge, 99 FM to the world. And in case you're wondering what day it is, it's Friday! That's right. Good morning and welcome, ladies and gentlemen. Last month, if you recall, it was revealed by Billboard magazine that Bob Marley and the Wailers' Legend album, a greatest hits collection, first released in May of 1984 by Island Records, was in fact the best-selling reggae album for the second year in a row, according to the year-end reggae albums chart. Okay, so when we saw that, I became immediately interested in finding out what were the numbers like. And at the time when that was published a month ago, we didn't have those stats and facts. So I did some research. Let me tell you, it is now being said that Bob Marley's Legend album outsold the rest of 2021's top 10 reggae albums combined. This is serious. Yeah. So all of the other albums in the top 10, Bob Marley's Legend outsold all of their numbers combined. You want to hear the numbers? All right, let me give you the numbers. You're going to find this startling. In terms of album sales alone, there were 179,000 albums sold. In terms of audio streaming, 528,314,000. In terms of video streaming, 50,801,000. Putting Bob Marley and the Wailers at number one. At number two, Best of Shaggy, The Bombastic Collection. 2,300 albums sold. But much better for Shaggy on the audio streaming, 159,339,800 as compared to Bob Marley's 528 million plus. In terms of, and remember Shaggy's at number 2 on this list. In terms of video streaming, Shaggy scored 39,229,600. Remember now, compared to Bob Marley's 50,801,000. Third on the list is Stick Figure with World on Fire. 7,100 albums sold, 92 million plus audio streaming, 4 million plus in terms of video streaming. Sean Paul is at fourth with Dirty Classics Collection. 600 albums sold, 177 million plus audio streaming, and 67 million plus video streaming. Those are some of the numbers that immediately jump out at us. Stick Figure is in there as well with Set in Stones for their second appearance in the top 5. They sold 6,600 albums and had 87 million plus audio streaming and 7 million plus in terms of video streaming. So, ladies and gentlemen, when all is said and done, there's a whole lot to celebrate within the Marley family because the name continues to soar. It's time for our Proverb of the Day. We do that once every day during Up and Go. The proverb actually says, pound a fret can't pay ounce a debt. How many of you actually know what that is all about? What is that proverb really saying? The English translation is, 1 pound of fretting cannot repay 1 ounce of debt. All right? So, I don't think this is too difficult, to be honest with you. The explanation, as you think about it and as you talk about it in your vehicles or wherever you are, let me give you the official explanation. Problems are not solved by worrying. The time spent fretting could be more gainfully spent on considering workable alternatives and solutions. Yeah, that's exactly what I thought. Not in the exact same words, you know what I mean? But I was right there. Especially with the first line in the explanation. Problems are not solved by worrying. And I told you that we'd be having a very special guest dropping by. And we're very pleased, ladies and gentlemen. He's in Jamaica. He will stay with us for the Canadian Connection, which comes up at 8:45 this morning. But we asked him, could you please pop by the studio even a little ahead of that scheduled appointment? And he obliged. Good morning and welcome, Jay Martin from G98.7.
Good morning, Jamaica. I bring a little cool breeze. So good to saw you is what I say, because you can only hear me. All of the drivers that got out are not out there going to and from where they're going today. May God bless you in your travels. But I got to see them today and feel them today, and I'm in Jamaica. Boy, people in Canada are so jealous of me. You don't understand how much people want me bring back a whole list of stuff in a barrel. I can't do it, but to see you fresh and in the flesh, Richie B, it is great, a blessing, and oddly enough, the building, big up yourself each and every time. Every time. So yes, happy to be here.
Yeah, man. You came in what, yesterday?
Yes, I came in yesterday. What a long day. I came in from Montego Bay, and then we did our COVID test yesterday because we have to do 72 hours to go back home. And we figured if we didn't have COVID coming in, we'd have to catch it on the plane to not be allowed to go back home on Sunday. But it was a great day and came all the way up and had a wonderful dinner at Sharky's, man. It was wonderful. So we've been making our way across the island, but it's been great from the North Coast.
Do you care to mention what was on the dinner table?
Of course. What do you mean care to mention? What wasn't on the table? They took care of us with shrimp. They had lobster. They had snapper, Escovy snapper, some rice and peas, some fish tea, all of that stuff. They took care of us, man.
That's all my kind of food, bro.
I know your kind of food. I know you're eating well. You're looking well. I'm very happy.
Thanks. It's good to meet you in person, man.
Yeah, it's really nice.
The flight was good coming down as well?
The flight was good. I must admit, there was a lot of empty seats. So Canadians, you need to get out of there. Take your COVID test.
Which airline was this?
I came with WestJet. I came with WestJet into Toronto, from Toronto here, and there was like 12 rows of empty seats.
Did you see a very tall flight attendant on that route? Very, very tall lady. Can you call? Because if you were, then chances are you'd have seen a Jamaican by the name of Beverly, a good friend of mine.
No, I did not see Beverly. I wouldn't have missed Beverly.
Yeah, because she's very, very tall, like 6 foot plus.
Oh, wow.
When she puts on some heels, she's almost touching the roof.
Okay, yes. No, Beverly wasn't there.
Okay. Yeah, man. So it's a quick turnaround for some business, and then you're back out.
And then I'm back out. But I'm back on the radio in Toronto on Monday, and we, as you guys are all listeners are aware, the Bridge is with us 2 times a week. We're Tuesday and Friday.
And
I think Nikki gets on with Specs every once in a while as well.
Right, yeah. The schedule sometimes, you know how it is. But definitely Nikki Z and Specs also do a simulcast. How is Red? Because right now Red must be very, very sad.
Well, right now Red. You see, right now Red is Red. Yes, no, she's jealous. We just messaged each other while we were here. Red wants to be here so bad, but we can't wait. We're gonna be here soon. And she was like, "No fair," because Red is definitely an entertaining diva. We love her in Toronto. She can't wait to come down.
Yeah. But she'll not be alone in the studio. She'll have the selector there with her.
Yeah, she'll have. Yes, I like how you guys call him the selector. She will have the selector there. Am I forgetting his name? DJ Ritz. Yeah, DJ Ritz will be there, and of course Perion will be there doing the boards. But it's really nice to see it from this end because we just watch you guys on the screen, and to be on this end is such a privilege. So to all my fellow Jamaicans, yes, I'm welcomed home. This is where family is. Big up to my family over in Java as well as St. James, Jamaica on my mother's side.
All right. He's here in the building. Will be hanging out with us for a little while. Of course, we have our break coming up in a short while from now. Jay Martin will be here with us. Of course, we also have on top of the hour, well, a little bit after 8 o'clock this morning, we'll be talking with Dr. Melody Ennis in a sponsored segment courtesy of the Ministry of Health, and a lot to do with vaccination in our country will be discussed in that segment. That's coming up, I think, maybe about 5 minutes after 8 o'clock or thereabouts. So stay tuned for that. Dr. Melody Ennis always tells it like it is, and we'll hear what she has to say. We have some questions we want to ask her, and I'm sure that she will always give us the best that she has. in terms of information. We do have, this is courtesy of the Ministry of Health and Wellness, by the way, and we're joined on the telephone by Dr. Melody Ennis, who is the Director of Family Health Services in the Ministry of Health and Wellness, and she's going to be discussing with us this morning COVID-19 vaccination, and no doubt she wants to encourage many of our listeners to get vaccinated and all of that. I don't think I've spoken to Doc since the year began. So first of all, Doc, good morning, welcome, and Happy New Year.
Good morning to you, sir. Happy New Year. How are you?
I'm doing well. Always a pleasure to talk with you. This morning we do have some company because a fellow broadcaster flew in from Toronto, Canada, and is hanging with us. His name is Jay Martin, so you might want to say hello to Dr. Melody Ennis.
Hello, Dr. Melody Ennis. Pleasure meeting you.
Hi. It is my pleasure as well.
And I'd also like to say Healthy New Year, because you can't have a Happy New Year if you're not healthy.
Absolutely.
You've got your finger on the pulse. That is so correct.
Yes. Doc, are we currently vaccinating Jamaicans?
We are. And last week, we vaccinated some 19,000 plus Jamaicans. And that's good. We would like that number to increase, of course, but we are grateful. We started our program on the 10th of March last year, and we have administered 1,255,955 doses of vaccine. Now, that translates to about 66% of our target population and 46.5% of the general population. But the key is that we want persons to be fully vaccinated, and we are at 592,255 persons. That is 31% of our target population, but just only about 22% of the general population.
So you want to increase that number with those who get the second jab?
Yes, we want to increase that number significantly. And, we have been vaccinating our children because they're back out in face-to-face. 50% of our children have received a jab. But again, they're mimicking what is happening in the general population. Only about 22% are fully vaccinated.
Okay. Now, which vaccines are we currently administering here in Jamaica?
So we have 4 vaccines. AstraZeneca, and we're administering first and second doses to persons over the age of 18. We have Pfizer. We're administering first and second doses. Of course, this is now to persons over the age of 12. We have Johnson & Johnson for persons over the age of 18. And we have Sinopharm for persons over the age of 18 as well. Now, in addition to first and second doses, we're also administering booster shots. So for persons who received their AstraZeneca 6 or more months ago, they can come into us for their booster shot, and they will be offered the Pfizer vaccine.
Okay, I have
4 more months. Go ahead, sir.
Sorry, I didn't want to interrupt. You can continue, and I'll ask my question after.
Sure. I was saying that booster, 6 or more months, like for Pfizer, you'll be offered Pfizer. And then, of course, Johnson & Johnson now, 2 or more months after you receive that first jab, you can come in for another shot of J&J.
In regards to the booster, my question was asked, with those individuals, if your percentages are around the 30 to 50% of the entire country that's getting vaccinated now, how does the booster form in regards to difficulty in encouraging more people to get vaccinated? And is your fully vaccinated have to do with the 2 or the 3 to be considered fully vaccinated?
The fully vaccinated has to do with the primary series, so that is not the booster. So you're fully vaccinated when you received your 2 shots or Johnson & Johnson 1 shot. Now, our focus is really on vaccinating the entire population,
Correct.
Especially the elderly and our persons most at risk, or healthcare workers or non-health frontline workers. So that has always been our focus, and we continue to encourage those persons to come out. But we do have vaccines in country, and we have extended it now to the general population, and we started offering booster shots. But really, the focus is to move that dial that needle from 24% of the 22% of the general population to somewhere close to 80%.
80.
Well, our target was 65, but you know how ambitious I am.
The very ambitious target that is indeed. I know you want to talk a lot about the persons to get the second dose and so on, but just to tarry a little bit longer on the booster, for those say who would have gotten a J&J one shot, can they take the AstraZeneca booster or any other booster for that matter?
That's not the recommendation at this time. So now, if once they have passed 2 months, they get another Johnson & Johnson. However, if they, for example, receive their Johnson & Johnson abroad, if they have passed 6 months, they can be offered the Pfizer vaccine.
I want you to break it down for us, Doc, so the listeners understand. How do the vaccines actually work to protect the population?
So vaccines mimic the real germs. And when real germs or vaccines get into our bodies, it stimulates our immune system to produce germ-fighting tools. These germ-fighting tools are called antibodies, and they are the entities that protect us. Now, it takes a little time when the germ gets into our bodies to build these antibodies. And while we are building the protection, the germs are multiplying and wreaking havoc. So what the vaccines do is give us a sneak preview of what the germ is going to look like, and then we begin to make the germ-fighting tools. And we have them in reserve, waiting for when the germ comes in. So as it hits us, we are there ready to attack. So that's how we get protection from vaccine.
Mm-hmm. All right, I think Jay wanted to ask you another question.
Yeah, I would like to ask if you can kindly walk us through the process of being vaccinated and dealing with the process of how people go and get it done, what is happening, what's the side effects that most people get depending on how they do it, how they can cope with doing this better.
So we have a system where persons can make an appointment, and that is the preferred way. So they can go online, www.moh.gov.jm. Once they go on our website, they will see the listing of all our facilities that are offering the vaccines, the time it's being offered, and the type of vaccine that they can get at the particular center.
That's good.
Now they make an appointment and they get a date. So your date is the 14th of January, and you are to attend the Good Samaritan Inn at 11 o'clock. We ask that persons bring along their government-issued identification card, your driver's license, your passport, your voter's ID, can do. We also ask that you take along your TRN. Now, if you're bringing a child, we want you to bring the child's birth certificate, and you can also take the child's school ID. And you're going to arrive at our center about 15 minutes prior to your appointment time. And once you are there, we are going to register you. And once you're registered, you will be counseled. Now, you have chosen the vaccine you want to take, so you'll get counseling on the vaccine. What's going to happen, how you're going to get your jab, and then what are the possible side effects that you may experience. So we know the common run-of-the-mill side effects. You may get pain at the injection site. It may be tender. It may be warm. Persons may get a fever. They may get a cough. They may get runny nose. Some persons may have abdominal pain. Some persons may even get a rash and begin to itch. Some persons may have lymph nodes, or what we call wax and cannon, all over the body. But those things, those side effects, usually last about 24 to 48 hours. If you're unfortunate, it can go up to 72 hours. Now, in our counseling, we also tell persons that they can take their Panadol because that will ease those side effects. Now, if these side effects persist After your 72 hours, then persons are asked to make contact with their health provider. Now, of course, there are some serious side effects that are very, very, very rare. We do mention those as well, especially with AstraZeneca, Johnson & Johnson. Persons may get a blood clot, and we advise on any pain in the calf, any shortness of breath. Then they don't wait now. They come immediately to one of our facilities. Any chest pain, anything like that. Now, we also observe persons. We observe them for about 15 minutes to make sure everything is okay, and then they receive their vaccination card, and they're good to go. So that's pretty much the process of getting vaccinated.
All right, so I want you now to take us through how many sites will be open this weekend. As we go into the weekend, where can people actually get vaccinated?
So as we go into the weekend, major sites will be opened in every parish. The listing will come out and be placed on all the social media platforms by midday of today, as well as our fixed sites. But we have some usual ones that are open: the St. Joseph's Hospital, the Linstead Anglican Church, the St. Jago Park Health Center, Type 5 in Montego Bay. So we have those stable ones that persons know of. But as we go into communities now, because remember, we have our in-community pop-up service, that will be made known later today for the weekend.
Sounds good. I didn't get a chance to get your gift for Christmas. I'd like to get your gift for this weekend. Name a number, Dr. Ennis, that you'd like in terms of the number of persons that you'd like to get vaccinated. And I'll put a word out on air, and I suspect you will get that number.
I am going to aim for 5,000 persons this weekend.
5,000, and this is not just in Kingston and St. Andrew.
No,
right across
5,000.
That's all.
You know, right. I am going to work my way up.
Yes.
But as we go through the weeks, but I'm just giving persons that little edge to come out. Of course, they get a special prize if they fall in this 5,000 this weekend.
All right. We're going to make that happen. Thank you so much for the information you shared today, and we wish you all the best, and take good care until we talk again.
Until we talk again. Take care.
All the best. Bye-bye. That's a chat there with Dr. Melody Ennis, and she's the director of, she has a very nice fancy title.
Yes. What is that?
Which you can see that I'm trying to find.
But I can see that she's very informative. Informative.
Very
She had very good details on how you would feel. But keep in mind, everyone that's listening, if you get COVID, the little side effects that she's talking about pale in comparison to what could really happen to you. There's individuals that I know that have lost many over the year to COVID. A lot of people took a long time for their lungs to get back. Let's face it, folks, this is not something you want to try. So it'd be in your best interest to get vaccinated so that you can save yourself the pain and energy to get better if you do catch it.
Most definitely.
And it's not a solution to all problems, but it helps ease it in this case.
Yeah, it does. All right, so Dr. Melody Ennis is, in fact, the Director of Family Health Services in the Ministry of Health and Wellness.
Wow.
That was a sponsored segment. Thank you also, Jay, for sharing in that space with us. And we'll tell you exactly where to send the invoice.
Wonderful.
All right. It's more like welcome back home, man, because you are, in fact, from here.
Yes.
And we have some mutual friends.
Yes, we do. Big shout-outs to my comedian friend, Mr. Christopher Johnny Daly, listening out there.
Johnny?
Johnny say, yo, big up yourself. I always bring him up to Canada. We do a show every Mother's Day called Trinidad versus Jamaica, and I draw for him all the time because he brings that energy. He's the energy god. He's we call him the Caribbean Kevin Hart. No disrespect, but apparently two of them share height challenges. Did
you say challenge?
Height, yes.
Johnny, I had nothing to do with that comment, all right?
Still, but he's vertically challenged. They're both vertically challenged. But the good news is you're taller than
And
Kevin
he can't
Hart.
defend himself. My God.
Even I can't laugh.
Listen,
no.
when you go back to Canada, I have to deal with him here, you know. So.
I leave him to you.
Yes, but you have done a lot of work together.
Yes, we've done a lot of work together. Big up all of the comedians I've worked with in Jamaica. ITM Fancy Cat, of course, Oliver Samuel is a king. I even got to talk to Iceman today. It was really nice. Yes.
Okay.
So all of the comedians and people, we call them laugh doctors. We like to talk to them and let them help people, especially during these times, because everyone needs a little bit of laughter to feel better.
Interestingly, we were talking off the air, and a lot of your appearances now are not necessarily in and around Toronto because of what's happening with COVID-19.
Yes, because everything is absolutely shut down in the city of Toronto right now. The restaurants, clubs, comedy clubs, theaters, you're not allowed to go anywhere like that to sit down. So you have to get any bookings. As we are comedians, we have to go other places to get them. So the United States has been mine. So I had to be vaccinated so I can travel freely.
Right.
But I think everyone should just be vaccinated because I don't want to catch anything from anybody.
Exactly.
Except vibes down here. That's what we want to catch down here. So
Holy vibes. And you're actually bringing your vibes to an event on the weekend, right?
Yes, I have a wedding that I'm doing over here at the Grand Bahia Hotel. So big shout out to them. They brought me in to do some emceeing, so I'm going to be doing that later on today.
You got the jokes and everything ready?
All my jokes, I'm ready.
Turn up. You're listening to a man who can perform for 2 hours giving jokes.
Yes.
So he's not short on material.
No.
Even if Johnny is short on height.
See there, Johnny, I get lick again.
Johnny must say, yo, I'm not go up on me around Scan, I got support him again. Yeah, he's cool like that. And hi to Daliot also. It's 15 now before the hour of 9 o'clock. And we're standing by to make that connection, the Canadian connection, that lady over there that just arrived with the very long hair. That is Julie, and we call her Jules or GM. So
yes, that's one of my favorites. We've connected.
Yeah.
So
Oh,
she's
yes, you
wonderful.
have.
Yes.
I heard about the conversation.
Yes, enough jokes. Enough jokes.
Yeah. I actually heard that you had her cracking up
Oh, really?
in the conversation.
There you go.
I
There
am
you
not
go.
taking tales out of school, but
I brought her a little gift. I brought 3 of you guys a gift. I didn't know how many were here, but I brought her a gift. And one for Mans Like Oddly. That's what we call him in Toronto, Mans Like Oddly. And one for you.
All right, much appreciated, bro. We're standing by. They're doing the countdown, and any second now we're going to be welcoming Jay from G98.7. Of course, it is, along with Bridge 99 FM, the Canadian Connection. We do this every Tuesday and Friday from 8:45 until 9:15. And I'll allow you to greet your co-host.
On this side.
I hear you, girl. Are you there?
Country, I should say. He's over in Jamaica with Richie B. It's time to up and go. Richie, what's good?
Good morning, Red. How are you?
Well, not as good as you guys.
Yes. You notice how she said, Richie, how are you? She's a little bad with me.
Yeah.
Her workplace
yeah.
husband is not beside her today, and I'm in Jamaica, and she's very jealous.
Very jealous. You know, this was supposed to be a group thing, and Jay just up and go. But you know what? That's what Jamaica would do to you.
Yeah, they cause you to cheat on your workplace wife. That's what
Wow, it causes you to cheat.
on your workplace wife.
More like the other way. Anyways.
Did you do anything to try to stop this trip, like trying to hold on to his passport or anything like that?
Oh my goodness, don't give me ideas. I should play a prank on him when he comes back, right?
Yes.
I should make customs, like give him like 10 PCR tests.
No, please. I mean, Popcorn is already complaining that he had to spend 3 hours in immigration in England.
yes.
And according to
Wow.
him, it's because somebody from Jamaica told the immigration authorities that he was on some gun charges in Jamaica. So please don't put Jay through that.
And please,
No.
Richie, don't give her any ideas because she's very connected in the city of Toronto.
So I hear.
No, absolutely not. But you know what? Back to the popcorn thing. We were talking about that. People are posting too much on social media. You know, and you just don't know like who's watching. Haters. Look at Kim Kardashian. She posted her ring and then gets robbed in Paris. You know, it's just it's unfortunate. There's so many haters and people all in your business. What do you call that in Jamaica again?
Bad mind.
Yeah. You notice that Kim is not the one saying that the guy she's apparently dating is likely to be the next host for the Oscars, though. There's a lot of speculation to that effect.
Pete Davidson of Saturday Night Live.
Yeah.
He's been dating and known to be dating a lot of beautiful women, but they went on a Caribbean trip
to
the other
Bahamas,
day.
I think it was, right?
Bahamas,
Yeah.
and there's
Right.
there's a beach picture going around. I don't know if you've seen it, Red. She go
I've
neck
seen
and neck
it.
with you. She go neck and neck with you on that.
Wow. I've seen the pic. I will say this. I don't know. I don't find the draw with him. Like, I don't know. He's just not sexy, but whatever. Hey, to each their own. You know, he's funny, right, Jay? Apparently.
Yeah, he's funny. He's a different, dry kind of humor. He's loved in the comedy world, so he does his thing.
Yeah. But I don't know. I mean, why would Kanye buy a house right across the road from Kim's house?
He's a watchman.
Yeah, you know how exes be. You know how that goes. Y'all want to have fun and still find out what's going on over here.
You're not alone in the studio there, though. I'm concerned.
No, I can't take the credit for that music. Producer P, he's on the other side. Perion, you want to run around? You want to come say hi? He's gonna put on his mask. I think.
Say hi from here.
Oh yeah, but let them see you. Let them see you.
They don't get to see him
behind the scenes.
He's behind
Yes, ladies, he's not single, so back off. He's not mine, but back off. And my DJ's here too.
Okay.
DJ Ritz, you want to come through?
Morning, Ritz.
Come over. Morning. They want to talk to you.
You know who wants to say hi to you, though?
Who's that?
Listen.
Man's like Oddly.
Oddly! Oddly, send some sunshine.
One family.
Here
You're going to do that?
Gonna do that.
Ah, thank you. I love it. Oddly loves me at my worst because in the mornings, I'll be honest with you, it's hard to put it together. But you know what? DJ Ritz keeps me motivated too. So this is my DJ.
Hey, what's up, Ritz?
What's up? How you doing, Richie?
I'm doing good. You recognize this young man in the white
Yeah.
hat and you see him?
What?
You
Not
know?
really. We can't see anything on his side as
Oh,
yet.
yeah, they don't see it.
Oh, I see.
There you go.
There he is.
There you go. Hey,
What's
Ritz,
up, Jay?
Here's the joke. He says to me, so who's the selector over there? I'm like, well, a selector. I guess that's DJ Ritz. Over here, it's strictly selector. In Canada, it's DJ Ritz. But that's our guy, man. He holds it down. He keeps us with the mixes each and every day. And their version over here is Oddly. It's like two worlds that we have that I've crossed over. I've morphed into.
Yeah.
So I can't wait till the whole team gets to come down here and we do live from Jamaica.
We're looking forward to that. Believe you me.
Mm-hmm.
I think Richie's kind of shocked because you probably thought Ritz was Jamaican, right?
Initially, I was wondering.
Right?
He plays a lot of Jamaican music, and we appreciate that, Ritz.
Yes, absolutely.
Check him out at DJ Ritz on IG. So yeah, lots is going on. Are we going to check in with news right now, P, or we got some time to chat? We've got time to chat. Okay, so Jay, while you've been gone for a whole 2 days, Ontario's top doctor can't guarantee restrictions will lift on January 26th. We've been in sort of a lockdown, Richie, since January 5th, and they're saying that this will probably go on till January 26th, if not longer.
Wow, the numbers are climbing
Right.
because of Omicron, right?
That's right. The ICU, it's I would say packed. Right now we're like risking our medical, what do you call it, infrastructure. So right now they're trying to keep everybody safe, keep everybody home. And even though they say Omicron is not as strong as the regular COVID, as the first COVID, it's still hurting a lot of people. It's still dangerous. So
we had a member of staff at the Ministry of Health and Wellness on with us earlier. Jay actually joined me in doing an interview with Dr. Melody Ennis, and she's simply asking for 5,000 Jamaicans at a minimum to go out and get vaccinated on the weekend. And we promised that we'd help her try to achieve that number, right? So we're putting the call out there for persons to get vaccinated. All across Jamaica, the centers will be open, and all Dr. Ennis is asking for is a minimum of 5,000 additional persons. That should be quite achievable, right?
Yes, I think they can do that. Yeah.
it's a hard call. I was telling you earlier, I have asthma. So for myself, I'm kind of glad I am glad I did, because I really felt the difference. It's not like a regular flu. Mm-hmm. Now, I don't know if I wasn't vaccinated, what it would have been like, but I think you just got to make the right decision for yourself and do your part and stay safe, right?
Absolutely, absolutely.
And Red, it's our time right now. On behalf of G987, we have a little gift for you. And oddly, I'm putting it up for the camera. This is for you.
Hey,
there you go.
Hey, I
this
like
is
that.
For you. Put
Yes,
it up
sir.
at the camera, let 'em
You
know.
seem to have gotten
Man's
the...
like, Oddly, you'll catch this? You'll catch this?
Wow, look at this.
All right.
Let's
there you
see.
go.
Yeah.
My camera's not on. I can't even see the reaction.
Man, they're happy.
I can
they're
hear
happy.
it, though. Let me hear it,
There you
guys.
go.
We love it. We love it. We
What is it?
love it.
What is it again? What is
They
it?
got the G98 7-2 shirts.
Oh, okay.
You got,
okay.
you got the size right, too.
Well, yes.
Yeah.
Well, you're large and in charge, you know,
How
by
you
that.
been?
I thought you put some snow in a jar and brought it for them.
Only snow they'd have here is the one that plays Beam Meow Meow Boom Boom. That's snow. They don't have no snow at all. Or a snow cone. That's the only two snows they got
With
here.
condensed milk, yes, please. I could have a snow cone right now.
There you
Condensed
go.
milk.
Oh,
I wonder if
boy.
somebody's ever tried that. Take some snow and throw some condensed milk on it.
I don't know. Maybe you should.
They made a new thing. It'll come out like marzipan.
They do that, you know. They roll the what do you call it? Maple syrup. You ever had one of those maple candies, Richie B?
No.
You're like, no, unless it has rum, I'm not interested. Okay, how about some coffee? So we talked earlier. It's a big deal. Coffee is set for big Coachella debut in April, headlined by Kanye West. Apparently, she was booked in 2020, but of course, because of the pandemic, it was
Cancellation,
canceled. Yeah, so this is big. It's going to go
This
down
is
April
huge.
15th
And
to
it's not-
24th.
It's not even one night that she's performing. She's on the 16th and she's on again on the 23rd. And she's keeping big company. Meg the Stallion, Giveon, 21
Right.
Savage are some of those. Ye is also on one of those nights. Billie Eilish and all these people. Harry Styles. So she's definitely keeping big company. And we know that she's going to wreck that place and do a good job in terms of her
Oh,
performance.
should bring the house down.
Oh, yeah.
For sure, for sure.
We say congratulations and congratulations
Yes.
more for coffee. There is a story going the rounds. We're getting ready for traffic and all of that, but we understand that there are a number of people of unsound mind here in Jamaica who are taking up residence in a number of bus sheds.
Wow.
In not just in Kingston, but even in some out-of-town parishes as well. And we're asking that the municipal corporations and representatives get on top of that because people want to get to the bus stop and
Yeah.
you need to have access to it.
Exactly. And
You don't
can't
have that problem in Toronto.
No.
Certainly not at this time. I would
Not at
imagine.
this time. There is, of course, a homeless problem, and because it's colder, there's a lot of people extending their houses and hands out to them. But it seems like this is something new, and I've never seen this before.
Yeah,
People
yeah,
need to
yeah.
have access to the bus
Of course.
shelter.
I
However,
can show you a picture. Look at this. This guy has a closed line and he has his
Wow.
curtains. And
wow.
if you want to get into that bus stop, you have to part the curtains and walk onto some. Looks like some undergarment and all that.
Listen. I've never seen anything remotely like that.
Yeah.
That's real. What they call it? Squatters.
Trust me.
Squatters' rights that I've never heard of. That's unbelievable.
Come rain or shine. No,
Yeah.
the municipal corporations have to get on top of this.
Well, yes.
Yeah.
So what are they going to do? Like, what's the course of action here?
They have to clean that up, and they have to provide funds to. There are shelters and so on that these people can access. Many of them
Right.
don't want to.
Okay.
So, but it is something that I think the authorities really need to get on top of.
Maybe he'll charge a bus fee rent.
Before
for
you know
anybody
it,
who can stay
yo,
there.
I'm coming to my space. You better give me a money.
Wow.
By the way, I should tell you too that Tanya Stevens has an article in today's one of the papers here today. She has an article entitled "Pass the Blunt," and she's coming out swinging at the government. As a matter of fact, why hasn't the government responded to some questions that she's asking? She has been quite vocal.
Yes, she has.
for some time, and she's definitely putting those thoughts forward today. You can check it out if you want. We're standing by now to say good morning, or maybe more like morning, to the Jamaica's pride and joy, the one and only DJ Roy. Hear him there?
Irie morning!
Hear him there?
Irie morning!
Yo!
No, that zungu say, it's like trying to spell Mississippi.
Just as difficult.
Just as hard as spelling Mississippi.
You think we should ask him exactly what he meant? Does he even know what he meant when he came out with that?
I don't know if you know what he meant, but let me tell you, it caused waves in the music industry worldwide. Everybody was saying zungu
We have to ask Yellowman when he comes on in a short while from now something about this song, man. But it really has been a big one. So how you doing today, bro?
Doing fine, man. Good to be here. Cold as usual, but we expect it. It's that time of the year for us here in the States. And COVID still a keep. It is crazy out here.
Yeah.
In terms of the numbers. The numbers are ridiculous. But what I can say though is that most of the people that are getting it are not
Not vaccinated?
not as serious as it was. Yeah. No, well, I won't say they're not. They're vaccinated because even people who are vaccinated are getting it.
Yeah.
But they're not, hospital ridden. They're not having to go to the hospital.
Oh.
A lot of people are coping with it at home. They've sent out a whole bunch of home kits now that you can take your test at home. I'm not sure if I trust that. I still believe when you're sick, you forgot your doctor. That's just me. If you forget that injection, get that injection. But most of the people that do get it, though, that have been vaccinated, are finding it mild symptoms.
Yeah.
So,
from that perspective, it seems like the vaccines are doing their job.
They're doing their job.
In my book, but we still have the naysayers that say,
Yeah.
But in my book, it seems that way, and according to what.
So they haven't come up with a cure yet, but from all indications, it would appear that the vaccines are reducing the number of persons who actually need to be hospitalized. I should tell you, DJ Roy, that you might hear another voice. We do have a guest in the studio.
Yes.
Jay Martin from G98.7 is actually in Jamaica.
From Toronto.
Yeah. From Toronto, yeah.
Jay, you're bringing the cold weather down to Jamaica for
Well,
them?
no, I don't want to bring no cold weather. I just brought nothing but love, and I want to take home some sunshine. You see how that go? But
right,
yeah,
well,
like
taking
you
home some
said,
sunshine.
I wanted to echo what you said, that with the vaccine now, a lot of people that you've heard that have been diagnosed, you realize that it's not such an extreme case. You know what I mean? Because some of them have had vaccines, but we're happy to know that they're not in hospitals, because when the first wave came, we lost a lot of people, and we don't want to lose it like that again. So I'm happy that it's not as bad.
Yeah. Any show that has Spice and Jada Kingdom on it,
Yeah.
would you say that that's got to be heavy?
Most definitely, and especially with Spice and her Grammy nomination, and all the things that happen with her. It's got to be, and I'm not sure what part are you considering heavy. I'm talking in terms of crowd
I'm
participation.
just trying to get some consensus. Jay,
Listen, all I
are
gotta
you in
say,
on it?
DJ Roy, you don't know if she heard you say that, she would feel away. I'd say she'd feel away. But she ever yes.
I would say that the promoter should be smiling.
Ah.
Yes,
you
very
cannot
much
find
so.
a buckler with a car.
That's another way to look at heavy. I can think of a few others.
But that's quite a show.
Oh, yeah.
She's actually already in New York, so she's
Okay.
probably listening to the show. She was listening yesterday. Shout out to Spice and Jada Kingdom for this
right.
big show called Diamonds.
Yes.
Yes.
And all the other artists on it as well, because there are a few. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're very, very pleased at this time to let you know that our next guest is an incredible artist. He has made a lot of history in the reggae music and has been at it for quite a while. In fact, many people might not even know, but he came to national attention by winning the Tasty Talent Contest many, many years ago. Wow. And he is definitely a brother that we're proud of. They call him King Yellowman. Good morning, Yellow. How you doing?
Yes, Richard. Yes, sir.
Welcome to Up and Go. Welcome to Irie Morning. It's the Bridge 99 FM out of Jamaica. And DJ Roy, your good friend, I'm sure, is also on this interview. You might want to say good morning to him.
Yeah, man. Bless up, Mr. Roy.
Morning King, morning King.
Yes, brother. Big up, big up.
In addition to that, we also have Jay Martin from G98.7, a radio station in Toronto, that's hanging with us as well. Jay, you want to say hello to the
I
King?
want to say good morning to the King. I was able to host the show that you did in Toronto some years back outside in the parking lot where you mashed up the place. Pleasure to meet you, my King.
Yeah, man. Bless up.
Yellow,
Mr. Martin.
you know,
Yeah.
there was something that we were talking about 10 or so minutes ago. Were you just filling some gaps in a song when you came up with Zungo Zung, Gogo Zungo Zang? Like, what was the idea behind it, and does it have a meaning?
I tell you the truth, you know. Mr. B,
Yeah.
I don't even understand the word.
Well, I'm done.
So
we
how,
always
ca-
thought at
how
a
did it
meeting.
come about?
No, it's just like
Wow.
you try sing up a song when you can't find certain lyrics to match. So you just do a song, you know? Zungu, 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 zeng, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
So it really has no meaning, really.
No, but a lot of people think it's an African language.
And Richie, in terms of merchandising,
Yes.
there's so many T-shirts with that slogan on it.
Yeah.
Zungu, zungu, zungu. So I hope you got some money from all those T-shirts that are out worldwide, King Yellowman.
Yeah, man, you know, it's without a clothesline that, you know.
Zungu.
Okay.
Really?
Nice.
Yeah, man, you see, yeah.
Okay. Fantastic. Yellowman, every time we speak, I remember the first time I saw you performing. It was at the University of the West Indies at Students' Union. And we were hearing about this this artist who's wrecking the place, mashing up the place. I was not even in radio at the time.
Wow.
And I remember you stepped out on that stage and you had a fan in your right hand and the mic in your left. And you were carrying on, "It's me, look how me look sexy," and you were wrecking the place. What is it that you thought was giving you that edge at the start of your career? Was it your look, your sound, your lyrics? What was it?
Everything. Everything apart from using the restroom.
Everything apart from using the restroom. Is that what you said?
Yeah.
Wow.
I draw a blank on that one.
Now, what he also done, Richie, is, you know, when he first came on the scene, a lot of people were looking at him saying that, it's not your typical looking DJ.
Yeah.
And you turned yourself into a sex symbol. And you said it from over me, the girl I'm mad over me. From the very beginning, you thought yourself as a sex symbol, and the world followed suit.
Yeah, man, yeah, you know, because everybody after me coming at the dance reggae business, then coming to slackness. That is when call slackness, but I don't really know what they call slackness, but to them portray it that way, you know, as slackness. But you put it the right way, a sex symbol, you know.
Okay. Every step of your career, one would have to say that you have been a game changer. When you came on the scene with your look and your sound, you were different. I remember further on in your career when you decided to switch things up a little bit and you came out with a song called Blueberry Hill. That took us by surprise. It was not by accident that you put it out, and you changed the game at that point. A song that, as I interviewed him before, and he said, "Richie, I wanted some songs that could be played on radio on a Sunday in Jamaica."
Oh.
You remember those days, Yellow?
Yeah, man. Just coming out of the surgery. And, you know, then that time the career did a month or 2 off. So we decide we're going breaking back. So I just come with a different thing, you know. Singing, because those times dancehall artists only DJ. They never used to sing.
Yeah.
You know, so when me come with a cover version of Blueberry, like a whole R&B,
Right.
it surprised everybody.
Everybody.
That make the record sell.
Right.
Because nobody never believe it's me. So they have to go to the record store, they might look on the
Cover.
the 45 and see the name.
Yellowman, I have
Never believe.
I have a question for you. You're obviously a trendsetter, and you're no stranger to adversity. As life has progressed, how are you dealing with adversity now? What are you looking to for guidance in helping you through your troubled times?
Well, my thinking is my healing, and God is my guidance. Because when I think deep, In other words, I meditate deep, and my motivation is all the bad things that been happening to me growing up until now. So that make me stand very dominant
Right.
in my career, because a lot of people don't even know that I am still touring, even in the pandemic.
Yeah.
Wow.
The demand is there for him, DJ Raw, and we know that. I remember, and one of the questions I wanted to ask you is, what is your fitness regime like? Because, Yellow, I brought you onto a stage in Texas. There were some American R&B singers on that show, and Steel Pulse and yourself representing the reggae genre. And you ran up and down across that stage for at least an hour of your performance. I could not do that. I wonder about your fitness regime. Are you still that fit? And how do you maintain fitness?
Yeah, man. Still fit, man. But a lot of people don't know that I run up and down the hill every morning, sometimes 3 times a week, sometimes every morning, early, before people
Rise up.
Rise up and see me around in the area,
Yeah.
So, and my workout also.
In addition to the jogging, you actually work out separately.
Yeah. I don't jog, I run.
You run, okay. Hey, Roy, over to you.
I don't even have a Jaguar.
You had a BMW, which people used to spread rumors back in the day that you had a little minor front-end issue with your BMW and you sent it to Florida to get it fixed and brought it back. Was that true?
Yeah, man, that's true. Yeah, man.
Wow.
That was very, very true.
Okay.
Yeah. We must commend you for promoting exercise, and especially during this COVID pandemic that we're going on. You've been exercising for years now. I've seen some of your exercise videos. But I want to go back a little, because I wasn't on radio then, and I know in terms of radio in Jamaica, a lot of songs were banned for various reasons. If a song have anything out of the ordinary in it, it was banned. A song like Mr. Chin, Will You Sell the Right Thing? How was that received when you voiced that song and brought it to radio?
That is one of the songs that was banned,
Not surprised. Not surprised.
Yeah, because the Chinese community, remember, back in the days, them own the supermarket, the corner shop, the wholesales and so forth. So one of the time it was going around that, because it was going around that the Chinese was hiding the goods and marrying the goods.
Yeah.
So hike up the price. That's how the song come about. Mr. King,
sell me the right thing. Yellow, you're still actively touring. Are you still actively recording?
Yeah, man. Yeah, because the last album that was out in late 2019, just before the pandemic, was produced by my daughter at an album called No More War.
Okay, so you're still actively recording.
Yeah, so that was the tour we were doing.
Ah.
The No More War tour, yeah.
Here's the surprise for this morning, though, Yellow. We happen to know that tomorrow will be your big birthday, and so we wanted to just have a chat with you on the program today to big you up, to wish you well on your birthday when it comes. I won't ask you what number you'll have arrived at, but all of us here, myself, Jay, and DJ Roy, and all of your listeners and your fans, your legion of fans from around the world, wanted to take time to say, listen, congratulations. You've done a lot for the music, and we hope that you continue to have long life, good health, and continue to bring great entertainment to many people all over the world, bro.
Yeah, man, give thanks, you know, because I travel the 7 continent and the 7 seas. The only place I've never been with is the moon. I heard that China come out with an artificial moon, but I won't go on that moon.
Yeah, well, listen, man, enjoy the day when it comes, Yellow. It was great talking with you, and all the best to you, and take care, all right?
Yeah, man, give thanks, Richie. Give thanks, my brother Martin
And DJ Roy, of course.
And DJ Roy. Not Daddy Roy, DJ Roy.
I will.
Bless up, Yellow, man.
Every time. Great talking with you, man. Enjoy the birthday when it comes, Yellow. Take care.
Oh, the king.
Yeah, I'm telling you. We live for moments like these, don't we, gentlemen?
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Priceless.
Yeah.
Richie B, the party master, on Up and Go, The Bridge, 99 FM.